In the social justice system, special snowflake offenses are considered especially heinous. On the internet, dedicated skeptics who investigate these vicious crimes are members of an elite squad known as the Special Snowflake Unit. These are their stories. Hello, I'm Agent Wolf, and this is Agent Wolfchild.
No relation.
We're from the SSU. All right, Officer Egal, tell me what happened here.
Glad you got here so quickly. This one is a real mess.
I can tell. Geez, there are aggressive tears all over the place. How many victims were there?
Just one, and he is in pretty bad shape. The victim's name is Ollie from the channel Poppin' Ollie.
Ollie from Poppin' Ollie? I've heard of him. He teaches young children about sexuality and LGBT issues.
And that's important because we all know 5 years old is the optimal time to decide your sexual preferences, right?
Of course, because sex is the most important thing that a 5-year-old should be focused on.
So what happened to this champion of prepubescent sex education?
Apparently he was brutally attacked by Sean King in a bear suit in broad daylight while a crowd cheered.
People watch this happen joyfully? Despicable. And what weapon did they use?
Mr. King used a response video critical of his opinions, which is barbaric enough as it is, but it was made worse by thousands of people stating they agreed with the video and disagreed with what Mr. Ollie said.
They disagreed with him? In broad daylight? In front of all these witnesses? What kind of twisted individual would do that?
Yep, sounds like a pretty open and shut case as far as I see it. Under social justice law, disagreement with a regressive agenda is at least enough to make you a racist, sexist, homophobic Islamophobe.
The important question we need answered. Is Mr. King a straight white male?
No one can tell.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. We'll just say he was so that we can call him a
Nazi. Exactly. We need to call into social justice headquarters ASAP so we can start the character assassination campaign right away.
That's a good start, but if we really want to bring this villain social justice, we need to get all of our agents to threaten him and flag his videos. We need to show how tolerant we are by being completely intolerant of his opinion.
We're gonna have to silence him. We can't let anyone argue against our narrative because our arguments are too weak to stand up to scrutiny.
Won't they say this is a violation of their freedom of speech?
That's what some critical thinkers claim, but the rest of us know that we have the right to change what words mean. And free speech really means protected speech. As in, all social justice warriors need to be protected from any kind of speech they find mildly offensive or problematic.
And since you were offended by everything...
Yep, we can silence anyone we like, and that's how we're going to bring Mr. Sean King to justice. Social justice.
While you were here, there's also been a murder just down the street we need your help with.
There was an actual murder?
Yes, a victim named Common Sense was stabbed 40 times in the face, run over by a lawnmower, and set on fire and then pissed on, which put out the fire.
Sorry, sir. We only investigate more serious social justice matters like manspreading, microaggressions, hurt feelings, and the oppression of minorities by our racist, misogynistic, heterocentric, patriarchal society.
If you want help with your homicide case, you should call the police. After all, Common Sense is dead. And Ollie can still be vindicated with our social justice.